as y'all can see, broke out the little Autometer. It's the Pro Comp Ultra, which is my favorite. It's the same tack I have in the Ramcharger. And then I bought a little chrome deal because I forgot to order one. Went all out, got the chrome, what do you call it, hose for it instead of using this plastic one that comes with it. So just not a fan of that. And then I got my little lights. I can do clear, red, or green. I think we're gonna, I don't know, have to see what I used on the other one. But anyway, ordered, this is a, well, I bought this. It's like $3 or $4 at O'Reilly's, but it is a 2-inch, and I need a 2 16 inch. Way to go, Autometer, to make it where you have to buy there. So I did a little bit on this. And I think we're pretty close. It's not all that hot, but let's see how this is going to. Yep, that's gonna fit fine. And actually thinking about, man, I don't know. I might just leave the chrome. I mean, it's got chrome bumpers and stuff, but I'd prefer that to be black. But we will roll with it like that. But we are going to put this in the Ramcharger, and I'll show y'all why. So I've been a little bit upset. I had, ooh, stickers. Always love the sticky boys. I had put a new oil sending unit in there, and it lasted for a couple of months, and then it went back to showing the low pressure or oil warning light on it. It has a light instead of a gauge, and I'm like, man, on the forum, old forums and stuff like that, they said that those things are a problem. So what we're going to do is put a mechanical one on there to get our actual oil pressure. And I love mechanical gauges better than the electronic and stuff. On the dump truck, we're gonna actually be putting another one of these. I'm gonna try to find a used one though. The water temp for it. And I think I've got one. I'm just missing some of the, some of the components for it. So yeah, let's do that. Getting a little ground guide from Lindsay, and it is wild how much dust is on this old girl. Thank you. All right, right here seems about good. We'll kind of be in the shade and in the sun. We're idling right at about $1,000. And yeah, it's showing, see, it doesn't even register the oil pressure. And then after a couple of minutes, that light pops on. So let's get that fixed before this gets too warm. And I forgot that thing. I need to get a new one. Let's pop the hood. So I think chrome would do good in here. That's chrome, that's chrome. The accents are chrome. Stuff and things. So that was bad, and I replaced it from LMC. All right, y'all, let's sort this out. This is the kit for using this plastic stuff. And I just didn't want to do it. The Ramcharger is way too nice for any type of malfunction. So we're not going to do that. And I think we have, man, I think I'm going to go with green on this. That seems like the color that would work for me. All right, 2 wires on this just for the light. I think that I put a tap a fuse in there to tie this into, so I just have to ground it and then hit the hot to it on the ignition. So that's good. Fairly simple. And then now we're going to open this bad boy carefully. Get the old instructions out. There's a nice little grommet. And I hadn't even looked at where we need to put that. And I think what I'm going to do, you know what? There are all kinds of connectors, and one's got to work perfectly for this. That is an adapter for that, I suppose. All right, all kind of stuff there, and then on the back of this, yeah, that just screws directly on. Carefully, carefully. This is 6 foot, so hopefully this will get us where we need to go, and then we'll have to see where our placement is on the dash to make this work. And what else is what all else is under that dashboard? All right, looks good to go. I'm gonna go out there and take off that other one. A walk around of my dusty, it's my 1989 Ramcharger Rougarou. Has some old Mickey Thompson's on her. They're 33s. She was painted. She came from Texas. A beautiful interior. They did add some LED reverse lights. They added these step sides that light up underneath. She is pretty rust free. I do not drive her in the winter. She's just super clean. She has the 318 in her. Alrighty. I'm going to have to, she's so dusty. I'm gonna have to take off the air cleaner and move her out of the way. And let's see if we can make some adjustments here where y'all can see what I'm actually doing. Tell y'all what, this $19 for this tripod has been an amazing purchase. All right, I think I'll have to remove this and swing this over here. And it is way. All right, that come loose pretty good. And I do not remember Oh, it come out by hand. So there it is, right there. As you can see, that's pretty new, but I have been told that these things clog up, don't work well, and that there's issues with them, and a lot of them are made in China. So let me show y'all where I got that from. Way back behind here, down in here is there we are. All right, y'all. So we are going to put that there. I'm going to put this one fitting on here before we get in there, so I'm not, where I can kind of tighten it down. Not over tighten it, but get it tight where it doesn't leak. So we think. I'm going to put this elbow on here. Get us a little Teflon tape. That should be good enough for what we're doing. I think. We'll do a little 6-inch close. I think that works. All right, real quick, that's it. 2 little wire plug in there, and you can see, man, this thing still looks brand new. It worked for maybe 5 or 6 drives, then started just popping on randomly, and I'm like, all right, I'm done with that. And then folks are saying Chinese-made crap, and these have been an issue for a long time. All right, y'all, that's that sending unit. They're around 30 bucks, and as you can see, this looks brand freaking new. It just has a little 2-prong plug in there, but I mean, it worked a couple of times, then stopped. They say that this little bad boy will get clogged. I mean, I'm religious about changing my oil and everything like that. So, got this in there, and I'm going to go out there and try to figure out where to run this through. There's a pretty good section to go through on the firewall. So, I'm going to get the old Milwaukee, the other old Milwaukee, and cut us a little hole. All right, I think this is the one that we're going to use. I'll put a little old Teflon tape on this end. And then it will fit. That doesn't seem like it fits right. Does it? Maybe it does. Being summoned. All right, so we are going to do 2 of the 6 inches to tighten this and do it a little close so I can get a feel for it. That way, this is tightened in there, And then I can just kind of screw this on in there and then fish it on through. I think that's going to be the best method for me to do. And then we have a couple extra little connectors and such. We will throw them in our brass fitting and connector drawer. And I think we're good to go on this. And then once we get this inside, we will figure out where we need to position this chrome bad boy. All right, y'all, there is no good way for me to hold an iPhone in here. And I do not have a GoPro. So we're going to position this here. Try to feed this in as carefully as possible with a 6-foot, what do you call it? Which is gonna suck. There's just not a lot of room in this. Oh, I know where that goes. I can already see this is going to be a pain in the ass. And you know what? Yeah, I think we are going to have to do this separately. Put this in first and then tighten it on there. All right, take 2 on this. This thing is so far back in here. All right. Let's see if we can tighten this with this 9/16. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get a 9/16 deep well socket and handle up on this. All right, y'all, since I don't have like a strapped on GoPro, that right down there, that's where it goes. So it's next to the distributor against the firewall. And now we're going to route this, route that along the firewall and get it into the cab. All right, let's take this and move it here. And Eagle, I know you are going to be disappointed at how filthy the Ramcharger is. So I think we are going to line under here. Might run this behind these. I knew I could do that without taking it off. And then we'll have to hook up that PCV valve hose on the other side. Let's check on the inside before we cut this hole. I want to apologize for anyone who watches these videos because I'm so all over the place with them. Let's get in here and look and see. All right, there is where those wires are coming through there. So we're gonna slice a little hole up top run that somewhere over here. So it's weird, the fuse box for these is right here. So you undo these screws, which I freaking hate messing with this fuse box, and then it folds down. Whoever did this on these Ramchargers, that's a hot freaking mess. All right, I think this is where we're gonna go with this. Feeling good about it anyway. It goes through the firewall right there, and I have some stuff that I'm gonna put over it where it's hitting the master cylinder and the windshield wiper motor. So we'll have a little bit of protection over that. All right, time to get some electrical stuff. I've got crap in the way of everything today. Sometimes it'd be like that, but that's where we're going. All right, we need a little old crimpy, don't know what that is. Need some wire. It's awful heavy gauge wire, but we'll use it. Then, let me see. That pair of crimpers seems like it will work. There's some old ones. Gardner bender, that sounds like something you would get at the crap store. But anyway, get a little electrical tape. This is where I keep all the electrical stuff, except I do have some fuses over here. Fuses, a couple of spark plugs, but that's mostly display stuff. All right, that wire is a little bit heavy for what I need, but we will use that. And then I need to go out there and check on placement. For this, it gave me these little crappy screws, but I think I've got some small nuts and bolts, and I so hate drilling in that plastic. There's just not a really good place to put that in here. You know what I'm saying? So red is going to be white, and then black is going to be ground, of course. Of course, I didn't measure any of this, but I'm feeling good about it. Yeah, this is definitely like a Kmart pair of these. Good God. I don't know what connectors I will be using. These things, you know what's going on with these? These are going to be put in the cell bin, and I'm going to go get another pair. Here's what's funny. These are GB also. They have the same issue with the crappy handles, but these are way stiffer and look like they hadn't been soaked in water. The same length with the black. I need to get some more wire and different gauges for when stuff like this comes up. What have I done? Silly rabbit. Grabbed the wrong thing. Like a dummy. That put us close. As they say, close enough for government work. God, those are equally hunks of crap. Now I'm gonna have some guy that does electrical work on this stuff go, you did a crappy job. on that. I'm like, I know. I rig stuff up all the time. Because I have everything from little connectors in here to some little press and release, little light up push buttons and such, to like one of these clamps. How that ended up in there, I don't know, but it's gonna stay. A little short on that. All right, these GB ones, garbage. Sometimes, you know, man, I think I've never ever bought anything from Snap-on, but man, if I do, I hope that stuff, I mean, it seems like it's super freaking nice. I mean, I know it's nice, but I'm so over some of this garbage stuff that I have. Should I do this? Or should I do one of these? I think I'm gonna do one of these. So black to black. Put that to the inside. And I know these are hunks of crap. Y'all just don't be too harsh. Don't be too harsh on me. Let me get another pair of pliers. Those are Craftsman ones. All right, let's look there. Is seated. This. That's good. Mash this down. I have to be zip tying this stuff because it's going to look like absolute nonsense. I know, y'all. I'm by no means a wiring dude. So forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me, I don't know what I'm doing. They're probably going, oh, I'd use this. You know what I should have done is the freaking butt connectors and plugged them in. But I've already done this. So we are at where we are at. And I know there's folks that are going to go like, that is the worst connector you can possibly use in this situation. Commercial electric, vinyl electrician tape. Man, I like that 3M goodness. But doggone, it has gotten stupid expensive. That was all she wrote of that. Thankfully, dang it, missed the trash can. We got another little roll, a baby roll. Dude, such a nice truck, and I'm doing this. Aren't y'all impressed? I guess on the others, I'll see what I've got, because I think this red one I can tie in to the, I can tie that into the little fuse link that I have. The little blade fuse, I think that I used a blade fuse that has the little splice on it. But knowing me, I could have just wedged a wire behind one of those, because when y'all see that freaking hot mess that is the fuse box, you're gonna trip out. All right, let's go see where we're gonna put this, and then grab a Sharpie. There's nothing I hate more than drilling holes in a pristine dash, but there's just no good place to put this, and it's gonna be, excuse me, a little bit awkward, but it is what it is, y'all. Ugh. All right, so I've removed the 3 screws that hold this on, and we're going to carefully take this off. This, y'all, is the freaking fuse box. So it's like a drop-down fuse box. And I do have one of those push-in accessory things. But look, that is your fuse box that Chrysler chose for 1989, is to have it drop down underneath the dash. Ugh. All right, y'all. It's a garbage position, but there just isn't a lot of options for this. But the important thing is I can see my oil pressure now. That's important. Got this wiring up in here. And then we are going to tighten this down. And I brought again a little 6-inch where I can danger close it and not really torque the shit out of this. Lift this up and check this magic out. Woo! I left it like that for easy access, y'all. All right, let's pull this out one more time, and then we're going to put this light in here. We'll see how the green looks, because green means go. Why are you not doing that right? This is just horrible, but it is what it is for right now. I don't know what else to freaking do. And you know what my dumbass did? Did not put this on the deal. Ricky moves. Ricky moves. Ricky Bobby rookie moves. Something. It's like one of those little tabs. That. Then we will pull this up here over. Oh, you big dummy. You continually is a dum-dum. So easy. Now, one thing I like, this has these pretty cool little knurled nuts and some little tiny knurled lock washers. And then before I turn, I know there's not a lot of oil pressure on this thing, but man, when I crank it for the first time, I'm gonna have some plastic bags up in here. All right. Let's see how we have done with this janky install here. too old to bend up in these positions. Some places to put this, got some places to put that. And let me wire this into this janky fuse box. All right, y'all, it's a garbage position, but there just isn't a lot of options for this. But the important thing is I can see my oil pressure now. That's important. Got this wiring up in here. And then we are going to tighten this down. And I brought again a little 6-inch where I can danger close it and not really torque the shit out of this. Lift this up and check this magic out. Woo! I left it like that for easy access, y'all. All right, let's pull this out one more time, and then we're going to put this light in here. We'll see how the green looks, because green means go. This is just horrible, but it is what it is for right now. I don't know what else to freaking do. And you know what my dumbass did? Did not put this on the deal. Ricky moves. Ricky moves. Ricky Bobby rookie moves. Something. It's like one of those little tabs. That. Then we will pull this up here over. Oh, you big dummy. You continually is a dum-dum. So easy. Now, one thing I like, this has these pretty cool little knurled nuts and some little tiny knurled lock washers. And then before I turn, I know there's not a lot of oil pressure on this thing, but man, when I crank it for the first time, I'm gonna have some plastic bags up in here. All right. See how we have done with this janky install here. too old to bend up in these positions. Alright, we got some places to put this, got some places to put that. And let me wire this into this janky fuse box. Alright, y'all, fuel pump's on. Let's check our lights. We have lights there. And yeah, we got the green light, get down there for go. So let's crank her up. Alright, we are running about 60. So that's freaking good. I'm assuming that was a bad sending unit switch. So we'll let it warm up a minute. I did put some stuff under here just in case. Alright, we're gonna let her warm up a little bit. Idles where it needs to be. Of course, no oil pressure there because of the switch. No check engine light, and then we're still at about 60 psi. And let it run for a bit. Check for leaks under the hood, and then I'm gonna leave this plastic here and a couple of more towels just in case. And then we're gonna wire all this stuff up. And then it's getting kind of dark, about time for dinner time. So getting about time for dinner time, I'm going to leave her till in the morning, and then take her on a test drive down the road and back, check the oil pressure again, see how it goes, and then we're gonna drive her. So definitely, it's those oil sending units are just garbage. So one thing I need to do, I need to take the air filter back off and put some tape over that connector just to protect it and not leave it, getting crusty and stuff like that. So far, so good, y'all. Thanks for watching. All right, temperature, she's warming up a bit. We're at probably 700, 800 RPM, just idling. And I'll put the little light on. We're right at about 45 PSI. So pretty good. I do need to change the oil in her. I want to get some fresh oil in there. Should have done that before I did this, but since we have that open, change the oil in the filter, but I'm feeling pretty good about the oil pressure. And then, like I say, tomorrow we'll take her for a test drive in the morning down the road, see how she does. We still got a little bit of detailing to do on this old girl for the little old car show, but I will keep that in there. So far, no leaks. All right, y'all, heading up to Roger Rosebushes. He is having a little soiree at his garage tonight. The Cool City car show is tomorrow. Unfortunately, I will not be able to make it. They're having a cruise about Bay City, Michigan this evening, and I will be up there. We're going to hang out at Rogers and watch the cruise go by. So we're up in the Ramcharger. Oil pressure's looking good. No leaks. Knocked the dust off the Ramcharger, so this is our little test drive. All of our gauges are within the parameters of where they need to be, so everything's looking good. All right, y'all. Am I like the first one here? Look who it is.
What's going on here?
It's my good friend, Roger Rosebush.
Your beautiful little Ram out today. Wow. Well, I'm going to try to get that grill lit. So pull on in and make yourself at home.
All right. Hey, y'all, appreciate y'all watching this video. I know it was a bit long. We got that installed, worked perfectly, functioned fantastic. So far, no leaks. Had a great time at Rogers. I posted that video of the cruise. So got to see a lot of cool cars. That video will be posted the 17th of July, 2024, and this video will be the 24th. So y'all can go back a week, look at that video, and see some cool burnouts. So once again, thanks for watching. Appreciate every one of y'all. Y'all take care now.